Hey, Nav here. In this video, I'm going to be going over the new patch notes for King God Castle Season 24. I have the patch notes right here. We're going to be going through all of it. I'm going to be reacting to it and kind of giving you the lowdown on what's going to be going on in this next season. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like the videos. It helps me out a lot. And if you want to support me further, as always, check out my memberships down below with the join button. Let's do this. This is going to be my first, going over the patch notes. If you want more of these, definitely be doing more. This is the patch notes that are given on the official Discord. Later, we're going to be going over to the Naver Cafe and checking out those notes because they tend to kind of have more insight on some more information and stuff. So we're going to be checking that too. But yeah, so we're looking at the Discord patch notes right now. So yeah, so Hell Kings Season 24, Holiday Festival, of course, the winter stuff. So you have like the winter events, and then you have some skins later on that we're going to be seeing. The new scroll blessing, start of an adventure. This is the new scroll blessing that they've been, the new scroll, the ones that cause gems, the ones that people don't really use because it costs so much gems, but I believe the next one is going to be Nabella and BARDREY. Two new skins, Arena Alliance shop changes. So for Alliance shop, they're going to be adding one more chance to get this cube of power. And then for Arena shop, they're going to be adding 3 hero growth items. We'll be looking at that. So now new season 24 balancing. This is where some of the good stuff happens. So for equipments, they're changing the sword. So the affix for sword, they're changing the 7 times damage for the first normal attack after the battle starts. So yeah, so normally in the past, what you do is you get this affix. It applies to only the first attack that happens with your hero. Bonk, 7 times damage, right? So now what it does is that it only does 3 times damage now, but it repeats every 5 normal attacks. I'm assuming every 5 normal attacks. That's what I'm assuming. So every 5 normal attacks, you'll have 3 times the damage, and it's just more consistent over time. I can see this being very popular in maybe raid mode. So it's just more damage more often, continually, instead of just like one and done at the beginning of round. Who cares, right? This is a really big one. So for the +1, the legendary +1 attack account affix for the bow item, now your second attack is only 70% of your damage. Personally, I think they should have changed it to 50%. Maybe I'm a little more harsh, but I think 50% would have been good, but it's 70% now. So that's pretty big, I'd say. I wish it was, a little more reduction on that damage, but it's a step in the right direction. The next one, staff. Instead of the +1 tier skill, usually when you get that tier 3 staff and you get this and you put it on a tier 7 unit, you're like, this is garbage, right? So they changed it now to use every 3rd skill 2 times in a row. So this functions like the Tower of Trials and Miracle Transcendence, if you guys aren't familiar with it. So pretty much every 3rd cast, your hero will cast twice. Now, that doesn't mean that it will stack, okay? It means that, so for example, Lunaire, right? So every 3rd cast, she'll cast, wait, and then immediately cast again without having to get mana, etc., right? So casting twice in a row. So like Behemoth, right? He'll jump and then jump again, pretty much like as you expect. It doesn't stack on each other, right? It doesn't stack. So for example, Lunaire won't double buff for her 3rd cast, for example. It doesn't work like that. Okay, so relic changes. So Blade of Crown, and we have Boots of Advancement. So first one, Blade of Crown. Damage taken while wearing Blade of Crown. It used to be at the highest tier, 30%. It was like, when it first was introduced, it was 50%. Now it's 30%. It kind of made it a little bit more viable. Now it's 20% at tier 4, which is amazing. I think 20%, I always thought 20% was how it should have been, and now here we are. And I think it's a really good option now for permanent immunity to CC. I think this is amazing change. Combat Boots Advancement. This is the newest relic that was introduced to the game. So required movement distance to reach the pretty much after the initial, so pretty much if you don't know what this does, your hero moves really fast and then you get like a damage bonus, right? And to reach that damage bonus, it was 4 spaces before, so now they changed it to 3. The reason why is that when your hero uses the boots, you travel the 4 spaces, right? But once you reach your opponent in this game, you're not going to be reaching 4 spaces again, pretty much, right? So they reduced it to 3, so you're able to reach that maximum bonus damage threshold easier, right? And they even hired it, so you should be getting some more consistent damage out of this. So like Joel, maybe, you know, so it's a solid relic, I'd say. And some bug fixes. The most notable one, let's look. So there's some random bugs. The most important one is probably this one. So Nabella was kind of buggy, where she would just stand there, not do anything, right? So hopefully this addresses that. But yeah, so this is for the that's it for the Discord update. So let's go over to the Naver Cafe real quick. So here we have the Naver Cafe. If you're not familiar with this, this is the Korean forum, essentially, where these are the patch notes for them, right? So these usually kind of contain a little bit more info on things. So let's go through this. So there's three kind of articles, essentially. So this is the overview one, basically. So for season 24, it's going to be lasting until December 9th to January 5th. The blue is Tower Trials. The yellow is raids. Raid this season is going to be during the holiday season. Christmas and New Year's is going to be a busy one. Good luck to all those competitive raid alliances. Then we have the season pass skin, Bardrey. Now, how many of you voted for Bardrey on that Facebook post? I did. I know I did. I believed. So hopefully I win that draw. But Bardrey, this skin is sick. This key art, one of my favorites in the whole game. I love this. I might be rocking this one. I mean, everyone's gonna be rocking it, but I might be rocking this profile, icon of Bardrey. Man, I love it. This is just past rewards. These are just saying the rewards that you're getting for towers. Of course, the next alliance raid is going to be Giant, Mage, Greed, and oh boy, Hero Boss is added again in the rotation. If you guys aren't familiar with what the meta is for that, it's going to be Rosette and Isaac mainly. I haven't posted anything about that, but I'm sure if you go on Discords and stuff, you can learn more about that comp. Hopefully it still works. If it doesn't, there's going to be a lot of people struggling for sure. You can buy more of these now. Here's some standard stuff about Reyna. It's going to be like slime. They added the chance to get the king tier power cube, right? This is really nice, actually. And then you can buy some shards and cubes. This is a really nice addition. So you can get some of these. I might have to do some arena on my alt now, but arena awards, and that is about it for that one. Okay, so next one. We have the Christmas festival information, so it's going to last for the duration of majority of December. You can get, tokens, right? Standard stuff. The skins that are coming around is Zhao Yun Battle Pass skin, so make sure you get this if you haven't already. This skin is sick. I love the artwork too. I love it. And then King Evan Battle Pass is coming back. If you missed out on this, here's your chance. It's not the Eldor one, okay? It's not the mass Eldor one, but this skin is pretty sick too. So if you want it, save your gems. 298. Yeah. So 2 Christmas pass skins. These are new. Snowball Behemoth. I believe this is supposed to be the Gidneal one. And then all the existing Christmas skins. So Leo, Bardrey, Lily, Bommy, and Priya. And then, yeah, these are the ones that we just went over. And that is about it. Okay, so now let's go to the main update page. We already know all about this. We already know about this. BARDREY. Yeah, excuse some of the... I'm using Google Translate for you guys, so, you know, excuse some of the weird English that pops up, but look at this. Look at this hero. Look at this hero. Oh, man. It is amazing. I love it. That effect. Okay, so you're okay in raids. You definitely don't want to use this skin in raids. It's gonna cause a lot of lag. Let me tell you now, it's gonna cause a lot of lag. And as you know, lag reduces FPS. FPS equals damage, you know, so definitely don't use this skin in raids. It's unfortunate, but this skin is beautiful. I love it. Okay, so there's that. Christmas event. These are the weapon balances, but in this form. So let's look at, they usually include some of these quotes here, which are very interesting to read sometimes, but the translation might be a little bit bad. But King God Sword's exclusive option is said to be able to do a large attack at once compared to the King God Bow. Great effect on normal attacks. Did not have great effect on continuous damage. Now, instead of lowering the damage, so that is not bad compared to the bow, change an efficient option that would be activated more frequently. So yeah, so basically increase more continuous damage over time. I think this is actually a pretty good affix for raid, actually. Pretty good. Pretty good, I'd say. Yeah. I mean, it's not like the craziest thing. Like, bows are still going to be really good, but very good. Still good, I think. Still good. This is the King God. We already explained it. Basically, way too powerful, really efficient. So they reduced it, right? Nothing really entirely new or insightful. Staff. Basically what I said. Basically. Yeah. Transcendence, Miracle, Tower of Trials. I even said that. Yeah. Yeah, we already talked about this, and then we already talked about this. Yeah, we already talked about that. Yeah, basically what I said. And then the new blessing scroll is going to be Nabella BARDREY. That's nice. You can get BARDREY for as hero lock if you haven't had her yet. That's really good. Some more. We already went through that. Christmas skins. Oh, Behemoths. This is a pretty sick skin. Let's see. I haven't seen this. Okay. I wish there was more snow on his landing. Wait, is there snow? I can't tell. There's so much white. There's no snow. Okay. Maybe there is snow. I can't see. Okay, Gidnil looking a little bomby-like, you know? Gidnil looking like a bomby. I just like how he's smacking with... smacking him with snowballs on his hands. And then there it is. These are the bug fixes, and that is it for Season 24 patch notes for King God Castle. Be sure to get this one. I'm definitely buying it. Now for the future, AWESOMEPIECE did tease in the past about an alliance like change or an update by the end of this year, and it is the end of the year, you know, so I thought they were gonna do it in this update, but I wouldn't be surprised if next week's update or the following one is going to be a big update for alliance mode or just raids. I'm not sure. It's supposed to be an alliance related change or an update, so my fingers are still crossed and hope for that. My fingers are, please, we need an alliance update, please. All right, I'm gonna end this one here. As always, thumbs if you liked it, subs if you loved it, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.